On Fresh TV, a reborn restaurant faces the Rob test.
I wish we had smell-o-vision. You would love it.
Miles discovers the modern man's Rotto escape.
Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers.
And the slow-cooked brisket that does it for Tony.
Absolutely sensational.
Thanks for joining us.
Welcome to Fresh TV. Miles, what are you up to today?
Well, I'm living the dream. I'm back to Rotto again.
On holidays again, eh? Well, I'm going to have the perfect holiday breakfast for you to try when you get back.
Life's good. See you soon.
Stick around for this one.
Well, today we're at Ascot Keys, and specifically their new restaurant, Mediterranean. Now, when I say new, there's always been a restaurant here, but this is totally different. Anyone who knows a guy called Jason Unovich would know that he's one of Perth's great chefs. He's here looking after the stoves now, and I've got to tell you, the food is amazing. Let's check him out. So, mate, what's the menu look like here? Is it sort of, you say it's Mediterranean, but what do you got, pizzas?
Yeah, look, we have a broad menu, and we wanted to sort of do a little bit of something for everybody. So we've got some pizzas, we've got some nice wood-roasted meats on a spit, lots of salads, lots of sort of things that you can just sort of nick and pick at.
So Mediterranean diet, basically,
Yeah.
so it's healthy.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
basically.
Now, you've got this amazing bit of kit in there, costs you tens of thousands of dollars. We won't go into specifics, but it brings wood roasting to this restaurant for the first time. Tell us how that works.
Okay, so we've got this brand new Wang Dangled oven. Has a few things going on. We can do wood-roasted pizzas. We've got a nice, beautiful spit that runs under a charcoal. We've also got a charcoal oven as well. So it's quite flexible. We can do so many things with it. There you go, Rob.
Jason, that was fantastic, mate. Now, tell me all about this.
Spit roasted pork, cooked for about 55 minutes, rubbed with fennel seed, garlic and rosemary. Nice apple slaw and a blitva, which is a Croatian mash, silver beet.
Well, digging in. Thanks, Jason.
Okay.
So this is where Jason Unovich really does his business. This is the kind of cooking he did at his celebrated restaurant in Mount Hawthorn. Nothing's changed. The smell of this. I wish we had smell-o-vision. You would love it. But it's rich with the smells of the charcoal grill. The slaw is fantastic. It just looks great. It's tender, it's pink. I'm digging in. Wow, it cuts like butter too. Oh, man. You need a crackling? How's that? Thanks, Letitia.
Not a problem.
Fantastic. Now, this is something really new. I've never seen this before. It's a great idea. If you order a particular protein, in this case pork, and you want to try some wines that might go with pork. Now, I've chosen as my three off there by the glass list. I've ordered some aromatic whites, mostly with sort of Alsace style of grapes, Rieslings, Albarino, that sort of stuff, and a lovely light red as well from Spain, just to see how it goes with the pork. Great idea. Well, what a great meal. I'm absolutely full. This place is full of surprises. On busy Great Eastern Highway on the way to the airport in an apartment hotel, to find a restaurant of this calibre is quite extraordinary. It's great eating and great fun. We'll be back.
What I'm planning is the perfect all-day breakfast with fresh fruit and brioche. So, off to IGA to get everything I need. First on my list, orange zest, the easy way. Hi. Zandaline.
Hi.
I'm Jasmine.
Nice to meet you.
Is there any chance of getting some zest from this machine?
Yeah, sure. Would you actually like to try some freshly squeezed
Sure.
orange juice?
Sure. Yum.
So we actually freshly squeeze this every day in store.
That's really nice.
And then we do these little bottles and you can purchase it at the checkout.
Couldn't get much fresher than that.
No. And here's your zest
Oh,
for today.
thanks. That should last me a while. That'll save me having to get the grater out.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that.
Thanks. Have a good day.
The star of this recipe will be the blueberries. I might need two. And lastly, I need some brioche. Can you show me where that is?
Sure.
Brioche is a sweet French pastry. Not quite a croissant, not quite bread, just delicious. I'll be frying it, and for that, I need ghee, or clarified butter. Cinnamon, vanilla, and sugar. I think I've got everything. And what I'm about to make is the perfect all-day breakfast.
Steve, how are you, buddy?
Welcome, Tony. How are you?
Thanks very much. I'm very, very good. And mate, I've got to tell you, so excited to be here at Clark's today. Mate.
We're excited to have you.
Mate, what this guy does with food, just watch. It's amazing. Let's go and play in the kitchen, buddy.
There's a brisket going on now, Tony. What we want to do is we want to get this crispy, okay?
Yeah.
So I wanted you to have a little look at this, Tony. This is the Wagyu rump cap,
Yes.
which we trim, sous vide.
So here's that sous vide. Awesome.
Yep, so that's all cooked now.
Do you finish that one in the pan as well, Steve?
Yeah, I'd like to finish it in the pan, definitely. And the brisket, going to pop it in the oven for a few minutes. Here is, I've just scored this mushroom.
Yeah.
Again, I've just put a little bit of salt in there. The cooking liquor, in she goes.
A little bit of butter gives it a nice little shine on the sauce.
We're just finishing
Thickens
with
up
that.
a bit.
Okay, so we've got this lovely caramelised crispy brisket. What I've got in here is soy sauce, a little bit of mirin, some sugar, a little bit of honey, a little bit of ginger.
Beautiful.
All right, and now we're going to just leave that in there for a couple
I
of seconds.
love Asian flavours.
Meat's now rested, Tony. Okay, so there we go, Tony. That's what we're looking for.
Oh, that is sensational. Stephen, I knew it was going to be sensational, and you haven't let me down again, buddy.
Thank you very much.
There's a reason we're good friends. So here we go, buddy, the Wagyu. I love that you got two different cuts of meat here, cooked totally different, and all this flavours and everything going on. I can see it's going to be good. That is absolutely sensational. That's got to be one of the nicest bits of beef I've tried in years. I'm going second. I'm going to double dip. So, film crew, guess what? This week you miss out.
So here I am at the Karma Resort on Rottnest Island. Now, usually at this point in the show, I cook my own food, but today, I think I deserve a break. I'm just gonna chill out and order some food. So it's a bit of a day of rest for me, mate. Seems someone's been working hard though.
Well, we have to feed you guys, so yeah, make you look your best. So we do what we do.
So what have we got? What have you been cooking?
Well, we're at the front there, we've got the Fremantle octopus, fantastic local product that we love using.
Yep.
Sitting at the back there, we've got our pulled lamb sliders with a little bit of a Turkish yogurt dressing on top. And the old favourite over here is the chorizo with garlic, mint and cider.
That's beautiful.
Very nice, very
Really
nice.
good. Dig in. Let's go.
Certainly will.
All right. What do you want first? Slider?
Well, actually, I've got my eyes on this.
Oh, cheers, mate.
So, cheers. I love the different seasons. When I start thinking about asparagus in summer, that fires off the imagination. I've got this, I've got that, I can do this, I can do that. It's just a fantastic joy to be using some of this product. And one of the greatest joys I get is trying to teach that to the younger chefs as well. It's not just a job, it is a career. Food is not something you just come to work to use, it's an adventure. I mean, food can be so many different things, but we just have to ignite that spark in these young chefs, and then they'll go on to be great chefs.
I'm feeling more relaxed already. I might have to step it up a notch. Head off to the day spa. When in Rome and all that. Yeah, Jazz, it's been a really hectic day. I know you're really busy too in the kitchen. But I'm going to be another hour. See you soon.
Today we're making Greek mastic cake with a caramelised orange base. For the first stage of our cake base, we need to get our unsalted butter into the mixing bowl, our orange zest, and we're adding this at this stage early on so we can move the orange zest right through the cake base and really work out the oil from it. A couple of eggs and I would say a little bit of caster sugar, but it's a lot of caster sugar. Mix it down We're going to start on a low speed and move through to make nice whipped butter. After about 30 seconds of whipping, our ingredients are nicely combined. You can see the butter's just gone to a slightly lighter colour. We don't need to be too fussy. This is quite a dense cake, so we're not trying to create too much air in here. And then in goes our dry ingredients. So here we've got our semolina, our almond meal, plenty of Greek yogurt. So Greek yogurt is a strained yogurt, a little bit thicker. It's not just going to make this cake batter too runny that way. We've got our Maztic powder going in. So this is from a tree resin found in Greece, and it just really lifts the flavour of this with a slight sort of nutty, almost eucalypt flavour. And lastly, in goes our baking powder. And all we're doing now is bringing this cake batter together. That's it, and we'll be ready to go over our orange base. So with the cake base out of the way, we've got to get onto our caramelised oranges. We're going to start off by getting our peeled and sliced oranges and then just virtually placing them down in the base of the tin. Remember, this is an upside down cake. I'm just going to fan them out just slightly with a little bit of space apart. You don't want them to stack up too thick. Once our oranges are laid down, we get our butter on, just dolloping it over, so nice and even here, getting right to the edges, and we're good to go with our sugar. Scatter around evenly. On with the batter. You can just see the nice creamy consistency we got out of this batter. Quite light. And what you want to be really careful with is not to move the oranges underneath as we pour the batter over. So once the cake batter's down, we're just going to really gently almost guide it into the corners of the tin, so right to the rim there. From here, it's straight into the oven.
Today's Fresh TV kitchen is found in a Peter Stannard home. And for more inspirational homes with amazing kitchens, go to stannardgroup.com.au. Blueberry and orange French toast. This is a bit of a fancier version of what I've always called eggy bread. I'm going to start with making a sort of batter to soak the bread in. So 200 mils of cream, 2 eggs and 2 extra egg yolks. A teaspoon of vanilla essence goes in there, and a little bit of cinnamon too, not too much. I'm going to whisk this up. This is brioche. It's a sweet French bread. Sort of soak it in the batter, turn it round a bit, and you have to be patient. You have to leave it in there to soak for a good 10 minutes. Right, that's been soaking for about 10 minutes now, so I'm going to carefully pick it up because it goes soggy and it can rip. Now I'm going to fry that in ghee, which is clarified butter. Well, this is fried up, and at this point, while it's still hot, dip it in a mixture of brown sugar and cinnamon. Now the decoration. Cream first, blueberries on top of that, the orange zest goes on top there, some maple syrup, and lastly, some ice cream. Blueberry and orange French toast.
Our cake's been in the oven for 45. We've pulled it out, let it come to room temperature, chilled it in the fridge for maybe 10-15 minutes. So now we can flip it out. We've just placed the holder, you can use a plate as well, over the top. And then from there, the fun bit, up and over. Now we've got to just gently guide the cake out of the paper. And there we have our orange and Maztic upside down cake. I hope to see you in my kitchen next week where I can teach you something new.
How good's this? Fresh TV has set me up with an absolute cracker of a location again. Right next to the bustling jetty, Equinox restaurant. Let's go meet the chef and have something to eat. Chef Moody.
Chef Tony.
Hey mate, thank you so much for having me here.
It's a pleasure having you, Chef.
Mate, I hear you're going to do some little seafood secrets today?
Yeah, I'm going to do fish and some prawns. Yeah, it's a surprising dish.
Oh mate, I'm looking forward to it already. That dish, that view, can't wait.
Very little because the salmon has some salt.
Yep.
And I like to put some freshly cracked pepper there.
Beautiful.
And a little bit of lemon juice, the salt, zest.
Beautiful.
One of the essential oils. Get that salmon, skin side. I don't want to cook it on this side because it's a baked salmon. Yes. I'll finish it in the oven. Look at that beautiful golden color. Nice. It's nice and crispy. Fantastic. That's what you want. And let me get the timer on. Beautiful. Done. And in the meantime, I'll get the garnishes ready and the prawns ready. Not cooked through fully, but you know, get those aromas out. So these are now ready. So the idea was to use one pan. So it's simple. All the flavors are in there. Paul's going to do a little pout. Beautiful. We're ready to play.
I can't. I got it.
I know.
I love people.
Was that? Yeah.
Right.
There we go. Voila. The dish is ready.
Oh.
We have the baked salmon.
Oh, lovely, Chantal.
And we have your mojito.
Oh, mojito. I didn't actually order that.
Oh, it's just a special
Little
something
surprise.
for you. Yeah.
You never whisper in the ear, did you, on the way out of the kitchen?
I know you like that.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you, Chantal.
Cheers.
That's it.
The bustle and jetty in the background. It's an icon for Bustle and WA. To have it in the background of your restaurant is just unique, special, just amazing. Down there.
And we did renovations last year. A lot of the timber from the jetty is actually part of the restaurant. All the pillars. This is all the jetty timber.
Oh, wow.
So we're part of history now.
I'm going to stop saying how much I love it, and I'm going to get into it. Don't worry about me. I'm fingers and forks and
just like me.
Straight in.
It's a chef thing, isn't it?
It is a chef thing.
How is it?
The setting, the food, the mojito.
Try some.
Hello. This. Fantastic, buddy. A really great.
For more great ideas and recipes, see Fresh in the Today Lift Out of the West Australian on Thursday.
You're looking for a bite right now? Here's our tips. First, let's go Asian in Northbridge with Fortune 5. Steamed delights you'll just love. It's in James Street. Mechanics Institute is a great little rooftop bar and serves some really delicious burgers. It's in William Street, Northbridge. Also in William Street, No Mafia, a great little wine bar championing the taste of southern Italy. For something pretty fancy, try Brookfield Place in the city. Exquisite food, all beautifully prepared and presented. In our southwest, try Yours or Mine in Victoria Street, Bunbury. It's a beautifully presented venue with a funky feel and it serves great food. In Busso, try Stilts. Relaxed dining and a menu that will cater for everyone. Good variety and good value. They're our picks for this week. Enjoy.
This is blueberry and orange French toast.
A little bit of luxury.
Yeah, a bit like Rottnest, eh?
Yep. The gift that keeps giving.
We'll see you next week on Fresh TV.
Take it easy.